as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.
Alright, welcome all you beautiful people. This is our full race episode of our run here at Charlotte in the ARCA cars, the start of season 2 of 2025. This particular ARCA car is brand new to iRacing. iRacing recently just reworked and completely remade, rescanned and everything. The ARCA car. And
MRS White did it.
These cars are scanned to 1mm accuracy.
Tattoo.
Mrs. White, thank you so much for dropping by the stream. We just started
MRS
recording our ARCA run
Support
for this week.
months is really appreciated.
Thank you so much for that sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Not full throttle, but almost full throttle. Just kind of cracking the throttle just a little bit here. It's a little bit faster, if I remember correctly, to be up in the middle to the high side of turns 1 and 2, but down here in turns 3 and 4, we drop right to the bottom. Oh, we're on it a little too hard. We scrubbed some speed there. Alright, second lap. Needs to be a fast lap. Car's rotating well. Car's rotating very well. Thank you so much for dropping by the stream. Thank you to everybody that's watching the race recording. We clipped the wall. Not enough to give us 0x. That got us a little out of shape though. 12th place so far.
Fastest time, 29.5. That's the end of qual.
Alright, that's the end of qualifying. Thank you so much, everybody that makes this possible. Thank you so much for our sponsors that we got on the car. Fate and Chaos, the metal band. My buddy Survival Viper, who's taking a hiatus from streaming. That's what their help. They help us cover the cost of the race, so we're extremely grateful to them for everything. Everybody out there, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you to the teams I'm affiliated with. Thank you to all the platforms that make all this possible. And just everybody out there, all the viewers, followers, subscribers, everybody out there, guys, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Mrs. White, thank you for subscribing again. I'm in the middle of thanking everybody for everything they do to support me, and thank you so much, Mrs. White. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you for helping make all this possible. We'll go ahead and unpause this. We're watching some of the people that we're racing against do their qualifying runs right now. Looks like he just finished his qualifying run. Yeah, he's slowing down. Yeah, the last race that we ran, we had a rough go of it. We were just running our line, and the leaders caught up to us, and I didn't want to just jump out of line, because every time I looked up in my mirror, it looked like they were racing each other, and instead of just being single file behind me on the bottom where I was running, they kind of spread out, and I didn't want you know, since some of them were running the high line, I didn't just want to change my line all of a sudden. And so I just kept on holding my line, and they just stacked up behind me. And then eventually they got mad and just ran right into my rear bumper and spun me out and put me into the wall head on. And it blew my engine, so I was done out of that race. It sucked. It was a bad race. Like, I got wrecked on like lap 40 out of 90 laps. But then we went and had lunch. We got a little bit of practice for the Cup Series race tonight. Like I said, we had lunch with T-Dubs. She's doing well. Mrs. White, I'll tell her that you'd stop by. In advance, I'm sure she says hi. I know she hasn't gotten a chance to talk to you much. But yeah, thank you so much. Looks like qualifying is over. Hell yeah, qualifying is over. Okay, let's see. Where am I?
110
So
seconds to gridding ends.
17th out of 24. And we're car number 11. So it was a bit of a rough go of it for qualifying, but let's make sure that our steering and stuff is good. Steering's good, brake bias is good, all good. And then we will hop in the car. We're going to crank our brake bias all the way up as far forward as we can, because you can only adjust it 3% forward or 3% backwards from where you initially set it. And I initially set it for 3% farther to the back than I normally want to start the race. That way, as soon as I jump in the car, I can turn it all the way forward, and then it'll be 3% forward from where I initially set it, which will be right where I want it for the start of the race. And that means that I'll have 6%
60
that I
seconds
can dial
remaining.
it to the rear instead of just 3%. That way, at any point during the race, we have any of the adjustability that we would want. Or at least as much as possible. Okay, that's good. Hope everything looks good for you guys watching.
30
Thank you
seconds
so much,
left now.
everybody that's here. Mrs. White, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are having a great time. We've just been
15
trying to
seconds
keep
left.
busy. Since the weather warmed up, we've been busy getting work
10
done
seconds.
outside. But then
Pace car about to move.
yesterday it was 91 degrees. But today we got one of those cold fronts, one of those like
Pace car
what
on the
was it that
move.
they called it like polar vortex, or I think polar vortex, I think it was. It's like it's one of those Arctic blasts of cold air that's kind of sweeping across the country. Tonight it's supposed to be below freezing. So we went from 91 degrees yesterday to tonight it's supposed to be below freezing. Kind of a big change. Big change that my body doesn't exactly like. It was a bit of a shock to the system so far today. The wind, we got really high winds. And the winds are coming down out of the north. So it's blowing all that cold air in. Alright. Here we go. Pretty sure we have enough fuel. I was just saving for the sake of saving. There's no cautions in this series, so we're just gonna have to be
Focus now.
careful. This is a D-class series,
Pace
so there's
car
no
in.
cautions.
Green.
Get moving.
Outside front, you're clear. High side behind, still there, clear.
Oh, I thought I might have been 3 wide. Oh.
Car, but that man,
I was on the brakes.
Sam said you was clear, and I come up on his damn car.
Repair required.
Yep.
18th position got repaired.
Awesome.
Fast repair on.
We got a black flag. Fast
bet
from here
I was
on.
on break.
Limb lock needs repairs.
Yeah, I think we got hit from behind and pushed into that. I cannot turn the car. The steering's broken. Yeah, no, there's no steering. No steering at all. Okay, there was nobody on my relative. Nobody's behind me at all. Yeah, I can't turn the car. God damn it, dude.
On target.
Halsworthoy said. Halswdavro Halswblm.
Yo, what up, Halsworth? We're not taking fuel, not taking tires. You used to not be able to take tires, I didn't think, in this. You can now, but I don't know why you would. Races aren't long enough for it. Damn, that sucks. I was on the brakes and I was right in the middle of the track there and I couldn't turn down because there was a car that dived to my inside and went down on the apron. So I couldn't turn down, so I was going to go down into him. So I just was holding the brakes, trying to go for that hole that was in the middle there that I knew it was going to close up, but wasn't any other opportunities there. Most of our damage, I think, is on the left front from that car that I thought he was going to slide down the track. But as his car spun, yeah, it just... Okay, come on.
Let's go. Pit stop took 3 seconds.
Okay, don't speed here, else that's going to screw us up even more.
Clear.
We can still gain something out of this if enough people have problems. We just have to ride out the rest of the race.
How's there, dude?
Yep, sounds like they're in the process of wrecking more. I mean, unfortunately, at this point, this is the only thing I can really hope for is that they continue wrecking, that we just drive right past it all.
Dude, where are you gonna go? Don't come down on me. You weren't even there. You hit me in the bumper. You can go wreck that.
Man, they sound happy. I love this track. I'm still trying to get a feel for this car. This is actually my first actual race in this car. Only thing I've done up until now is just practice and just some test sessions to try to figure it out since it's a brand new car in the sim. They retired the old ARCA car, which actually originally was a K&N Pro Series car when they scanned it years and years ago. I'm pretty sure the K&N Pro Series is not around anymore. It's basically what is now the ARCA series, because back in 2018 NASCAR bought out ARCA, and then as time went by they basically essentially retired the K&N Pro Series as they moved ARCA basically into that slot. If I remember correctly, ARCA still has ARCA East and ARCA West, don't they? I don't remember off the top of my head, but if they do, then it's basically set up the same way the K&N Pro Series used to be, because the K&N Pro Series used to be East and West. They had some races where it was combined, but for the most part, there was a separate East Series and a separate West Series. I'd have to look that up and see if they still do that with ARCA. I was talking about it earlier.
About 29
before I'd
laps
started
left.
recording. But they put these new cars in the sim with the update last week before they started the new season, and so these are new for this season. But they laser scan these cars and tracks with these laser scanners that scan them to 1mm accuracy. So every single one of these tracks is like 1mm accuracy, like every bump, every crevice, everything. So you know that like every bump that you feel is a bump that real drivers feel at that track. Like if let's say running in the series, the ARCA series, you know that everything about the car, the shape of the body, the interior, the suspension components, everything is all
Clear lap,
1mm, like scanned
29.730.
within 1mm accuracy of real life. So every bump, every change in the racing surface, you feel all of that. And I love it.
Last lap 29.830.
Even when I'm slow, these tracks are just fun to drive around. Except Texas. Except Texas Motor Speedway. Texas Motor Speedway is the outlier. There's very few tracks that I fucking can't stand. And the current version of Texas Motor Speedway is
There's
one
only
of them, specifically because
24.5
of
laps left.
one end of the track. The last time they reconfigured the track in real life, they kind of ruined turns 1 and 2. And when they ruined turns 1 and 2, they basically made it so bad that even in real life, they have to take these chemicals and apply it to the track surface to try to increase the grip. So they're essentially applying these chemicals that like
3.9 laps left.
act in a similar way to the way like in drag racing they treat the surface and the tires and stuff like that so they can get better grip when they take off from the starting line. Just like in go-kart racing, the way a lot of times in go-kart racing using chemicals and stuff to increase the grip of your tires and stuff is normal. Like something similar to that, not exactly the same chemicals, but basically that's something that they do at Texas Motor Speedway these days. They apply this grip solution that are these like chemicals they apply to a certain part of the racing surface to try to like increase the grip in that lane of the racetrack, because the only way that they can make the racetrack have good racing is if they artificially change the racing surface by adding more grip to it with these chemicals that are really fucking bad. And originally, before they reconfigured the track, they didn't have to do that.
Holy hell, this is the 550 package all over again.
I didn't have enough room to get my nose in there. I mean, they even started doing that at one point with New Hampshire, and because one of my friends brought that up, is that they started doing it at New Hampshire at one point in time. And it's like, for me, I liked it back when they didn't do that kind of shit.
On that side forward. Still there. Still there.
Not clear.
Still there. Still there.
I
Still there.
held it too far to the inside there.
Still there. Now rear. It's clear. Still there. You're clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. On that side behind. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Damn.
Car head forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
I'm scrubbing too much
Clear.
speed trying to pitch it low.
We got about 17.9 laps left.
High side forward. Still there. Clear.
Just not getting by him. Just don't burn off the tires.
Car high front. Still there. Still there. Clear. Still there.
Roughly 16 laps left.
I don't know if I can get him. Oh, he's laps ahead of me. So even if I pass him, it's for nothing anyways. I guess nothing but bragging rights just to say that I passed him.
High front. Still there. 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 We're clear.
You have about 12.9 laps left.
I was able to clear him that time. I'm in 21st right now. This didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. That was a bad wreck in the first couple laps there. We're trying to do everything we could to like just lock it down and not get too much damage from it. Because I knew I was going to get hit. Once it started happening and I was in that spot, I knew I was going to hit. It was going to happen. Like we were going to get damage. I saw that hole and I went to go for it, but it was closing fast and I knew like, yeah, that... It's one of those things where you know it's going to hurt, but you don't want it to hurt too bad. Might be catching the guys in front of me, but I don't
27
think
complete.
that's for position.
10 laps to go.
No, it's not.
9.9 laps left.
Okay, we're inside of 10 to go. These cars are fun. starting to get
Have
tight over
8.9
turns
laps
3 and
left.
4. So we got to figure that out a little bit better. Yeah, car's feeling good now. I just had to lift a little bit earlier and kind of stay out of the throttle a little longer, roll into it a little bit smoother. Just gotta go easy with those inputs, be nice and smooth.
We got around 6.9 laps left.
You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, whoa.
Connor
You got
now
what you deserve, dude.
Yeah, we still suck ass, and that's why you're in this fucking series.
we got close to 5.9 laps left.
Fucking come at me.
Streambot, clip that.
So hear a baby crying or what? Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, that's the mentality I'd expect from you.
There's a wall
Wah,
there.
wah, wah.
That was a wall. Sounds.
Great.
Well, yep. Sounds like somebody needs a Snickers.
You have 3.9 laps left.
Ah, nobody's gonna bite on that one. That's usually one comment that's always sure to, you know, get a response from somebody. Somebody always has to say something back to that one. Most of the time. I clipped the apron there. So I need to work on my consistency in these cars. First time actually doing an official, like an actual race, like an actual official race with these.
30.6 that lap.
Well, we did race over in the Grassroots Big Events Racing League, but that was just like a little test race. So it wasn't like I mean, it was just a little hosted session. It was a little test race, so it's not actually. It wasn't one of these official races that are ranked.
Bring it home.
We kind of shook the car down, figured out what it felt like at Five Flags Speedway, and it was cool hanging out with the guys over at Grassroots Big Events Racing League and running these. For our first official race with these, I feel like we're a little bit behind the ball on this one. We need to put some work into
Good job,
this
Ethan.
to try to
5
kind
feet
of
didn't get it.
figure it out a little more.
Rent free. Yeah, I'd be mad too if I were you, but oh
P21.
well. Learn how to make a pass.
Dude, I accidentally got into you, so you tried taking me out, so and then you ended up taking yourself out.
You weren't making that corner, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. If my car wasn't there, you were going clear into the wall.
You said rent-free like you're implying that you're living rent-free and rent-free is hit in his head, but he's also doing the same to you. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat? Like, that dude said something to him, and he was like rent-free, like, oh yeah, keep talking. I already know I'm living rent-free in your head. But then immediately, he then proceeded to be the one that was talking more shit than the other guy. So, wouldn't that mean that the other guy is also living rent-free in his head too? Which therefore, like, nullifies his argument?
Mini Sector 5 is slow. That's Sector 2.
Alright guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this recording. We're going to keep on streaming because we got plenty more that we got to do tonight, to include racing in the official NASCAR iRacing series, running the Cup Series cars tonight. So we're gonna keep on going. But for everybody that's watching the recording at a later date on fucking YouTube, and dude, my voice cracked really bad there. I gotta take a drink of water. My mouth is super fucking dry. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fade and Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper, who's currently taking a hiatus from streaming. It's with the help of both those sponsors. They help us cover the cost of race. So thank you so much. Thank you as well to everybody that supports all of this, every viewer, follower, subscriber. Thank you guys for helping us be able to do this, as well as all the teams I'm affiliated with and all the platforms make all this possible. This wouldn't be possible without any of y'all. So thank you guys, thank you all so much for all of this, the ability to do all of this. I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and hope to see you guys in the next video.
Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.